Hello, guys, Sammy Vice here, and today we are going to be watching a couple of videos about Vice City. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit a thumbs up. Let's get it. Let me just second here. Okay, let's see. It takes a little bit between starting the live and YouTube actually recognizing that you started live. It takes a couple of minutes. Let's see, I might have to go here. Okay, guys, first video we're gonna watch is gonna be the making of Vice City. And of course, I have watched this video multiple times. It's been a while now since I haven't watched it. It's a shame there's such a short video. I don't know why they wouldn't because Vice City was made in around 2000, 2001, right? It was the time where DVDs were extremely popular, and every single DVD had extras, right? You had the making of, you had the interview. So you would expect that a video being made at that specific time, they would have more behind the scenes footage, right? But unfortunately, they did not. So let's just see 1 second here. Let me. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Gonna save your Vera, mate.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know that wanker Vdieos, the bugle meister? He's got your boy Lance. Word is your mate tried to jump him. Didn't jump high enough, if you know what I mean.
Where did he take them?
All right, all
In
right.
plain English.
Keep your barnet on. They got him across town to the junkyard. Bloody hell, you nutter!
You guys should try this at home sometime. This shit is hardcore. Hell yeah. But you gotta see, once they put this shit together, it's gonna be, what they say, off the hook.
So he wants Grand Theft Auto.
Funny old guy recently, eh?
The guy says, "Who's buying this?" And he points to me.
Yeah.
And he says, "You buying this?" I said, "Yeah, I'm buying it for my son." He said, "Are you sure you want your son to see this?"
I've been shot, I believe it. I've been shot.
Little bad word in any circumstance. Little money, little dick, little house, little car. It's little's bad.
Don't take it personally, my dear.
Look, you know what Lucky stands for? L-U-C-K-Y? L-U-C-K-Y means living under correct knowledge yearly.
I understand it now. Okay. I understand it now. For $320, give him a stick. I mean, shit, let him. I'll take an ass whipping for $320.
I stick my neck out for nobody.
Yeah.
This is a disaster. We are so screwed, man. I was in it. That was perfect. I was in it. That was excellent. It felt so good.
It's so funny that the only thing that I'd ever do, and it's this.
Yeah.
You know, the most nastiest thing ever.
Yeah, it's like a whole new ball game here. The only thing is I don't get to beat you up.
So it's supposed to be kind of like sex?
I've always wanted to do that.
Or I'm eating a chocolate bar.
You guys gonna have a kickoff party with food? Well, I show up with this food.
Yeah. Big finish.
This was better, Tommy. You can see that the whole character is a little bit different. Even the shirt was more blue, like in the actual release version, the shirt's more green. Such a shame that they have such short video for a masterpiece like Vice City. They should have made like a 2-hour documentary of this game. Such a shame, man. Guys, welcome to the stream. Tommy Vice here. Make sure you double tap, hit that thumbs up. I do cosplay, gameplay, and today I'm watching Vice City related videos. Double tap. I would love to own one of these sketches here, one of these drawings, but of course, God knows who has them. Double tap, guys, double tap. Make sure to subscribe to Tommy Vice. Okay, let's see the Vice City, the first trailer they ever made. Let's see. I think it's very interesting that they pick one of my favorite songs too, which is Act Like You Know, from one of my favorite radios, The Fever. 105, right? 105.
Where is the goddamn money? You gotta take these guys out. This is your way to shine. Way to go, tough guy. Beat him to a pulp. As I said, amigo, you work for me now.
Grand Theft Auto, Vice City. Out now on PlayStation 2 and PC. Rated M for mature.
Tonight, you're...
I mean, the trailers got so much better, right? The trailers, they got so much better. Let's see the trailer number 2. Which is funny that they're using. You can see that his face is already the new face, but the shirt and the body is the. During this particular time here, it's just action after action after action. Do you guys see that? It's just like an action scene after action scene after action scene, because again, it wasn't much of a game then. So I like to see Ray Liotta talking about Vice City. There's a couple of good interviews of him talking about the interview. Let's see this one here. I wish they had this interview.
You know what's funny? You probably when you took a certain gig doing a voice for Grand Theft Auto, the game, and you probably think to yourself that, wow, all these guys just say, yeah. They're probably trying to make the show go with a joystick right now. When you do this game, people, you think, okay, I'm just going to do this voice. It's not a big deal. And then it became a huge hit, and it's sort of part of the pop culture now. Is that surprising to you?
Totally. I had no idea. I'm not a game player. I was never a Pac-Man guy when that first game came out. I was never into that stuff at all.
It's not cool to say, I was a big Ms. Pac-Man guy. I gobbled up all those glowing blue.
In terms of any kind of games, I never played any games. And this was like... It's just like it sold like 8 million units. It's like a $400 million movie.
It's like, it's huge. Yeah, it's like you're in a huge hit movie.
Huge. And it was fun. You're just sitting there cursing at people. So, it was fun to do.
Like, that's fun. You just went to a booth and cursed at people went crazy for a while, and they accidentally sent it to the SpongeBob people when it went on the air.
But you got a lot of people play that game?
Oh, yeah. That's a huge hit, that game.
Unbelievable.
This is I think the newest.
Remember you from Grand Theft Auto?
No, but it does come up. That one does come up. But
how did that happen? Because you played.
They just asked me.
Yeah.
They asked me, and I didn't know anything about it. I'm not a gamer. I've never even played Grand Theft Auto. I have no idea. I know what the object is because I kept saying, "Get the fuck out of the car." Yeah. Get the hell out. And all I do is curse and call people whores, and it's just brutal.
Classic game. All right, you're in the fire.
Characters and voice actors from Vice City. Let's see.
My old man used to work on these. I used to spend the evenings with him cleaning the rollers. I was going to follow him in his trade, but I lived a different life.
There's this retired colonel, Colonel Juan Garcia Cortez. He's the one that helped me set up this deal well away from Vice City's established thugs, okay?
I've always fancied printing money. It ain't too hard. I've been...
Is this guy alive, man? Now I want to see. George D. Vincenzo. Let's see if he's still alive. Oh, he passed away 2010. Rest in peace. George Davy Tenzo. And he, he died early, 70 years old. Let's see if Vice City is credited. Yes. Okay, rest in peace, George.
Doing it on a small scale for years.
We need to start seizing territory and let Vice City know we're the new players in town.
My daddy used to say, never
Rest in peace, Bert.
look a gift horse in the mouth. And by golly, he never did.
I would have thought a man with such dangerous dates would be...
My favorite character. I wish I had a chance to meet the actor Robert Davy or Davi, I don't know how to say it, but Juan Garcia Cortez is my favorite character. Side character, of course, from Vice City.
Hungry for opportunities. Please, Tommy, at least hear me out.
Some Judas has betrayed me. He thinks I don't know how much money I should be making. But stealing 3% is as good as stealing 100%. No one does this to me. No one.
The ice cream is a front. We distribute other non-dairy products. And if I see a kid, I put him to good use.
I'm just coming out of retirement and preparing for my future comeback. The business wasn't too strong, and my staff took it upon themselves to get a bit more creative with the generation of wealth. Look at him, all dressed up like that. What is this, ladies' night? You some kind of tough guy? You dress like a woman? You got on panties like a woman too, huh?
Come in, my dear, and rest your soul. You must be the big bad man my granddaddy been chatting about. Tell me things about you, when he visits, and about the others who wait for you.
This family takes care of its own. We don't ask a man to do the dirty work and then let him do 15 years hard time.
Candy is a natural. And that new girl, she's insatiable. She went through half the cast and crew before I even took a light reading.
I think so.
Cat, we hardly know him, but he knows us. Like this cat, knows all about us. Knows that Willie likes his ladies' underwear, eh?
Let me introduce you to the band. This is Percy, Dick, Willie's in the Kazi, and that was Jez in the booth earlier. And guys, I went to meet a good friend of mine.
What the hell are you smoking, man? This ain't no simple plan. Well, who needs a simple plan anyway? Take communism. Now that was a simple plan. Didn't do Russia any favors, huh?
I'll drive for you if, and only if.
That's so funny. They don't have a picture of Charles Tucker, the guy who voiced Hillary King.
You can drive properly. Leave me alone, and I'll never forgive you.
Well, the best shooter in this town is a guy named Cassidy, a military guy, or thinks he is. I doubt he was ever in the army, but he certainly knows how to get a hold of guns.
So this is how it's worked in the past. We run the front.
Gosh, I didn't know, man. I love her. Blondie. Deborah Harry. She was who is this character? Dolores. Is that from the Taxi Company? Man, I had no idea that Blondie was in this game. I love Blondie.
As usual, if we get any trouble from...
Who is Dolores? Now I have to check. Who is Dolores? She looks like the owner from the Taxi Company. Like, not the owner, the... the secretary, whatever. Let's see. Dolores Vice City. Okay, so let's see. Dolores. Who is she? Dolores is a character, blah, blah, blah. Dolores as the radio dispatch. Okay, yeah, so she is the secretary for the taxi company in Vice City. But that's crazy, man. Up until today, I had no idea that Blondie was the voice behind that character.
rival firms, you beat the crap out of them. Then they beat the crap out of us. Then you beat the crap out of them, etc., etc.
You know, Tommy, I did what I could for you. I pulled strings, called in favors. I was your friend, Tommy.
Is this right? Is this correct? Or is that like an old picture of the guy? Let me see. Who was Sonny? for rally in GTA Vice. Actor. Tom Sizemore. Huh. So it is this guy. Crazy. I thought it was somebody like the other car.
I hoped you'd see sense, see what's good for business. I trusted you, Tommy, and you disappointed me. But at least someone in your chicken shit organization knows how to do business.
Okay. Let's see if we have anything else here. Let's put Vice City and see what are the videos. What's up, Jorge? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está México today? Hoy, ¿cómo anda México?
Remember you from Grand Theft Auto?
No, but it does come up. That one does come up. But
how did that happen? Because
did he pass away, that guy, Tom? Oh, look at that. My life. Why? Let's see this video. Why 37 minutes? I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I'm going to watch probably a couple of minutes just to see if this guy has what it takes. His video is called, Why is Vice City So Beloved? Let's see if he did a good job.
A university for everyone who wants to learn.
Because we're built to rise.
Now, this game is not... I'm actually going to see this other one here. Why I love... Well, let's watch this one. It's a small channel, but...
If you sat down and asked a sample of Grand Theft Auto players to pick one game from the franchise to be their favorites, the consensus you'd likely come to is that San Andreas, GTA 4, and Vice City are the most beloved titles in the series. Now, San Andreas, I can...
Yeah, but Vice City is like the third one. You know, GTA is a weird universe, right? So you have... I truly don't know which GTA is the most popular. Because for my generation, the people who are pushing 40 and older, I think the favorite one is San Andreas, right? Because it's such a huge map. But then for the people who are a little bit younger than me, you know, below 40, 20s, 30s, their favorite is usually GTA 4. So I would say for older players, it's San Andreas.
Definitely understand, seeing as how it was such a groundbreaking title back in 2004 and how well it holds up in the modern day. I can agree with GTA 4's fans as well, considering how immaculate its story is and how fun it can be to mess around with its physics. But Vice City? What exactly is so special about it? I mean, at its core, it's just a carbon copy of GTA 3 with a vibrant pink filter over it. So how can this game...
That's a good definition. It's just a GTA 3 with a pink filter on it. And a character that can talk, right?
Possibly have such a following that people might put it above, say, GTA 5. Before we really get into things here, let me just say first and foremost that I'm a big fan of Vice City. It's a game that I love to come back to and experience every now and then because it genuinely is a good game in my opinion. I actually just played through it twice recently. Once for DT December, which was kind of rushed, and then again just to experience it properly one more time before making a video on it. But how can I think it's a good game when it's so fundamentally similar to GTA 3, a game that I've made very clear that I dislike? In this video, I'm looking to figure out not just what it is that makes Vice City so much better than its predecessor, but also how a game with such archaic mechanics can possibly hold up to the point where people might put it on a pedestal higher than its successors. And yes, I do realize that nostalgia plays a heavy role into how people may determine which GTA game is their favorite, which is something that I won't fault anybody for, as I'll be the first to admit that a lot of my love for San Andreas is undeniably nostalgia driven. But even without that nostalgia factor, I firmly believe that Vice City is a great game. So over the next however many minutes this video ends up being, I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, this guy is a little dyslexic. Doesn't go to the point. It's already been 2 minutes and he's just, you know, tiptoe around the thing. Let's see this one here. I think this one might be better.
After launching the game, I was then introduced to the nostalgically beautiful...
I'm sorry, it's not. This guy has 258 viewers, subscribers, and 1.7k views, so no. Let's see, Vice City Secrets. It's usually good stuff, right? GTA Vice City Iceberg Explained. Let's
You know
see.
you could be vaping formaldehyde, which is used in taxidermy.
Just gonna use the restroom real
Get
quick
Spectrum
because the
fiber-powered
beer
internet
is really
free forever when you switch and add 4 mobile phone lines.
reached this
Save
destination.
$1,000.
Apartment 3C. This is an interior hidden in Vice City, which when you go
guys.
inside, you can find a rather sinister Easter egg. You'll find bloodstains all over the bathroom and a chainsaw. Bloody handprints are all over the walls as well. There's also some illegal substances found on the chair in the bedroom. This is actually an Easter egg for the movie Scarface, where a very similar scene occurs, and we also see a chair with the very same packages found in the game. Somewhere near the golf course, there's actually a body hidden underwater with concrete shoes. This can be found on the middle of a rock structure in the middle of the water. Some have speculated this may be Vdieos, but the body is actually present from the very beginning of the game. There are various sharks that can be found in the waters of Vice City. In fact, the travel guide found on the PlayStation 2 game actually states that you shouldn't go into the water because there's sharks everywhere. There's something quite odd about these sharks though, which is that they are absolutely huge. Much larger than you'd expect for any normal sharks. In the northern section of the map, deep in the ocean, you can find a hidden submarine. Nobody really knows what the purpose of this is, and there's no flags that can be found that indicate what army it might belong to. At the top of the downtown Vice City news building, you can actually jump through a window that has no collision, and on the other side you'll find that Rockstar Games have hidden us a surprise, which has Happy Easter written on the front, taking the word Easter egg quite literally. There's a dark truth about Tommy Vercetti's ice cream business that many players might not have realised. Playing this game as a child might have led you to hilariously actually believe you were driving around supplying ice cream to pedestrians on a hot day, but this couldn't be any further from the truth. The entire mission is actually Tommy distributing his drugs from an ice cream truck. Some players believe that Tommy actually laced ice cream and is selling it to people to get them hooked on his product, which makes this mission so much darker and more sinister now you realise the truth. Located near the pizza shop in Little Haiti, you can find a skeleton deep inside of a grave. There's not really much context as to what's going on here, but something interesting is that it's missing one of its arms. At the movie studios on Prawn Island, if you head into Stage B, you can find a moon landing hoax Easter egg. Of course, this is a reference to the widely popular conspiracy theory that the moon landings weren't real. Rockstar Games are always poking fun at UFOs, space and conspiracy theories, so there's no surprise that in close proximity to this you can also find a UFO prop used on movies. In all the 3D GTA games, there's an Easter egg where if you shoot the moon with a sniper rifle, you can actually change the size of it. I'm demonstrating this with the footage on screen. It's a pretty cool Easter egg, but doesn't have any effect on anything else in the game besides the size of the moon in the sky. You can find these really weird newspapers flying around on the floor that claims that a zombie Elvis has been found, again poking fun at more conspiracy theories that Elvis is actually still alive. There's a store on the second island titled Beds, Beds, Beds. We've all passed this location probably hundreds of times, but never thought to actually look in the windows. There's actually an interior with just some mattresses laying on the floor. I didn't even know about the existence of this until making this video. You'll see many accounts of Rockstar Games hiding their logos in their video games, and Vice City is definitely a good example of that. From billboards to beach towels to even the guy who works at Ammunition. If you look closely at his jacket, you'll see exactly what we mean. Escobar International. This is named after the infamous drug kingpin Pablo Escobar, who was the most prominent figure in the drug trade, which caused absolute chaos through the entirety of Florida and Southern America. Vice City has a lot of focus on drugs, so it's a pretty clever Easter egg. Carnicero Romero is a business in Vice City connected to many in-game myths. First of all, in Little Haiti, there's a small plaza where you can see the shop window of the Carnicero Romero butcher shop. On one of the packages, you can read the words human organs. You can also see their vans driving around the map, and upon destroying the rear doors, you can see some rather strange things hanging there. You can even see a human brain and an arm available for sale. The Ramiro business family is behind a lot of the cannibalism that happens around Vice City and in the GTA universe. Donald Love, a very important character based off Donald Trump in GTA 3, is one of these characters who's heavily involved in this. In Grand Theft Auto 2, there's an insanely grim mission where the player is hired to kidnap innocent civilians at bus stops and then take them to a food processing plant so they can be turned into hot dogs. Now, what connection does this have to this myth? Well, RSL Bowes, the same company who are in partnership with this butchery, is the location of the warehouse where you took these civilians. While standing at the lighthouse, sometimes when looking out to the ocean, you can see some mysterious ghost ships. Now, the reason they're titled the ghost ships is because they don't exist in the actual game world like other boats you see sailing on the ocean. There's also sunken ships that can be found around the oceans of Vice City, leading players to believe that what we're seeing is the spirits or the ghost remains of these ships.
Show off your sweet side with your own...
¿Jugado todo? ¿Ha jugado todo? Sí. Estoy un poco rusty con mi español, pero I need to go to Mexico, man. Tijuana.
Vice City. One of the missions has Tommy with Lance getting into a helicopter and flying to Prawn Island. On the way to Prawn Island, if you were to switch your camera and look behind the helicopter just as you pass underneath the bridge, you will notice that a pedestrian mysteriously jumps off into the water, unaliving themselves, which is of course a very unusual and dark Easter egg. This isn't the first time we've seen pedestrians do this in a GTA game. There's a very famous glitch in GTA Vice City, which is called the Super Cop or Ultra Cop. Essentially what happens is the player may sometimes get into a vehicle to evade the law, and somehow a police officer will teleport at light speed all the way to the driver's side door and arrest you on the spot. There's been many instances of this happening.
This is the biggest problem I think with Vice City, is that the cops, they're one, everywhere, and two, they can be really fast. So for sure, that's one of the things that I hate the most about Vice City.
Happening to streamers who speedrun the game, and I'll leave you with some of their reactions.
Whoa, Ultra Cop! I beat Ultra Cop! I f***ing beat Ultra Cop! Holy shit, guys!
Oh, we've got disco lights again. Oh, come on.
This is an extremely rare occurrence. I've only ever witnessed this once, and I've been playing this game for over 20 years. There's a billboard near Little Haiti that says "Welcome to Hell." This isn't the first time the Rockstar Games have hidden this message in their games, but the fact that this billboard is in close proximity to the organ harvesting myth that we spoke about just a few minutes ago makes this even more unusual. The Degenatron video game is the center of one of the most popular myths in the game. The Degenatron is Rockstar's parody of an old school arcade video game system in the universe of Grand Theft Auto. Think about Atari or Sega Mega Drive. Now, what's so significant about this is that later on in the series in GTA San Andreas, we hear a caller ring into the West Coast radio talk show where they explain that the Degenatron video game from the 80s, when Vice City takes place, was used as a mind control system in order to make the youth less capable of firing weapons.
I think everyone out there will agree that the Russians are in charge now. Foreigners are behind that Exorbio handheld gaming device to decrease our productivity and so our kids can't fire machine guns.
I hear what you're saying about video games. People are dying every day of malaria, and it's all because of the messages planted in our minds from that Degenatron in the 80s. Line 18.
Diaz's ghost is relatively self-explanatory. After Tommy Vercetti takes over the mansion and kills Diaz, many players have stated that while roaming around the mansion, they've witnessed a ghost of Diaz. There's a few images online and videos, but the majority of them are of course modifications to the game. But walking around that mansion on your own at night does indeed feel very eerie. The beta skin for Tommy Vercetti was originally extremely different to what we got in the final game. As you can see, this beta version of Tommy has a darker t-shirt and also a very unusual looking face compared to what we're used to in the final game. This is just one of the many beta things that you can find in the game, like the beta map. The beta map can actually be found when you go to Sunshine Autos and head down to the garages. You will see a map on the wall that you can see is a beta version of Vice City. The stadium is missing, the beach is a lot fatter, the military base just north of the airport is non-existent, and instead it's actually replaced by another runway. Now, what's really interesting about this is that there's something called the Ghost Tower in Vice City, where you can actually see the ghostly remains of this tower from across the map, but as you get closer, it slowly disappears. Speaking of the beta map, the Gator Keys was a location that was supposed to be added to Vice City, but got cut before the game was released. You can hear several audio lines that were cut from the game as well, and there's also coding to suggest that this Gator Keys would have likely been very similar to the Florida Keys. An Avery Carrington mission was supposed to take place here, so it makes you wonder what this mission would have actually been like. There is a haunted mansion on Prawn Island. Now, this mansion, if you've played Vice City Stories, will be very familiar to you, because of course these mansions belonged to the Mendez brothers. However, what's really interesting is that this place is extremely eerie now it's abandoned in Vice City, and many players have reported that they've seen ghosts, heard screams, and even get attacked and lose their HP when they're standing in the vicinity. And to add...
So, man, this guy, he did a very good job. But it's all bullcrap, you know, like all this stuff that they're talking about. Oh yeah, blah blah. Never experienced, but you know, maybe somebody did. But I'm calling bullcrap.
Even more fuel to the fire, there's an outbuilding outside of the mansion that does indeed disappear if you stand further away from it. Vice City has an extremely unusual focus on voodoo and black magic. Remember the Welcome to Hell sign in Little Haiti? Well, then there's also the missions for Auntie Paulette. Her symbol on the map is represented by a voodoo doll symbol, which is already rather strange. But to add more fuel to the fire for this myth, Auntie Paulette feeds Tommy Vercetti some kind of soup or tea, which then pretty much hypnotizes him, probably with something like hallucinogenics. But not only that, if you get inside her house, you can find really odd things like skulls and unusual prints on the wall, which have all been linked with dark magic and voodoo. What do you think about this one? We need to talk about someone called Dick Tanner. Now you may be wondering, who is this Dick Tanner character? Let's talk about the game series Driver. Driver is what lots of people would call a GTA clone, which is the terminology given to any video game from the early 2000s that took place in an open world and had crime. Dick Tanner is a member of a European gang that's planning to rob a bank in Vice City. His last name matches that of John Tanner, the protagonist of the Driver series, whose games are often called GTA clones. Well, in retaliation to this, Reflections Interactive and Atari decided to create the fictional character Timmy Vermicelli in Driver 3, which is of course a nod to Tommy Vercetti. They also put armbands around him to poke fun at the fact that Tommy Vercetti cannot swim.
Hello everyone, today I am testing an interesting tool called...
Did you know there's an alternative intro cutscene for Vice City? Have you ever wondered why is the audio kind of funny or surreal at the start of the game when Rosenberg is talking to Tommy Vercetti outside his office? Well, as it turns out, the audio lines have been cut and snipped quite significantly, and the original introduction to the game actually makes a little bit more sense. If you don't believe me, then you can watch this right here.
I poked my head out of the gutter for 1 freaking second and fate shovels shit in my face.
Okay, guys, so I think I'm gonna do a live on the other stream, just listening to music. If you're not subscribed to my other channel, guys, make sure you do. It's gonna be Tommy Vice YT. That's the thing, the handle for that channel. So again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Jorge. Gracias. Thank you, Sentinel. Thank you for the new subscribers for this stream. Appreciate it. I see you guys soon. Peace out. Remember the name.
Get Spectrum fiber-powered internet free forever.
Oh, shit.